What is up, my friends? How's it going? And welcome back to our 11th episode of our Mauryan campaign with your fellow comrade Summary. In the previous episode, we have been declared war upon by the Atropatkan, and here they are attacking our army in the end turn. And I'm gonna go quickly and jump into the battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Alright, so here we are in the battle, and it is a river crossing battle. Quickly just gonna move my troops close by in order to see which river crossing they actually are going to try to cross. Do we have 3 river crossings, or was it just 2? Seems like it's just 2. Both are bridges, however. And yeah, I'm very quickly just going to deploy my army in the standard formation. Alright. And I don't really know which bridge they're gonna come from because they are the attacking force, so we don't get a line of sight on them. However, they could be coming in from this bridge, or perhaps even this bridge. I don't really know. If they do come from this bridge, that's going to be quite interesting because we will be able to, position our archers around them. We can kind of encircle them. That should be quite interesting. So, however, I am going to plan to, set up on this bridge because I can hope for the best. Alright, go ahead and quickly organize our melee troops.
As you command! Awaiting orders! As you wish! Our orders!
Perfect. Get our elephants into position. Lock their formations.
Maintain the lines! Lock formation!
And get a cavalry in and behind the elephants in order to support them.
As you say!
And with that, we are ready to start the battle. So they are going to attack us from the other bridge.
We have let them come to us. We have let them choose this battle. But does that mean we're cowards?
So I am very
Or that we
quickly
are weak?
going to redeploy my forces to the other bridge. Let's go ahead and fast forward over here. Get our army into position. I am going to force march them so that they can get into position a lot quicker. Change up their orientation. Make sure our archers are on guard mode. And our front lines are nearly getting into position, and they should get into position just about in time. I am going to go ahead and slow down the battle now. Meanwhile, we do have one cavalry unit that's making its way towards our left flank, so I am going to engage it with our elephant units as usual and support with the cavalry in behind the elephant units. Meanwhile, the same is happening on our right flank.
Ready, men! Ready!
Alright, get our cavalry in there.
Elephants at the ready!
Our general is under attack.
Great, and with that, we're almost wiping out the cavalry on the left flank. Quick look at what's going on the right flank. Great. Elephants on the left flank have done their duty, so we are going to go ahead and charge them into that other unit.
Cavalry at your command!
Pull our horsemen out behind and re-attempt that charge. Meanwhile, our general and elephants on the right flank can engage that cavalry, and I will pull behind my own cavalry. Now that my cavalry has been pulled behind, they can go ahead and charge that unit.
Elephants ready for battle! What are your orders? For honor! Our orders!
We're pretty much kind of nullified their entire
Our aim is through!
cavalry force, so that's great.
Orders by law! Armored elephants!
Gonna go ahead and quickly inspire over here with our general. Great, and with that on the left flank, I'm gonna pull my troops behind. And on the right flank, things are looking good as well. We haven't lost a single unit on the right flank. We have lost a couple of cavalry unit on the left flank. I am going to slowly march my army up forward. They can actually run into position. This cavalry unit is almost done. However, it is coming back for another pass, so I am going to charge at it. And I am going to commit my cavalry to attacking their own archers. Okay, great. Use my elephants to charge up this unit over here. They are going to attempt to pull back, so I'm not going to pursue because elephants are quite slow. Over here we are making quick work of the enemy archers. We might lose a few cavalry units to javelins. Keep in mind, javelins are very good against mounted units. And pull back the cav. Pull back our elephants as well.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get our troops into defensive formation, get them up close. Use our infantry on the flanks to support them. Great. And a two-handed maceman can go ahead and engage over there. Pull our elephants further behind. This is a light unit, so should be good for our elephants to charge them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Wonderful. And the cavalry can go ahead and support them over there. Unit is losing pretty decisive. That's great. Elephants can go ahead and charge these units.
One of our units
Our
has
general
used all
can
its
go ahead
ammunition.
and charge those. Meanwhile, our cavalry can also charge those units. Over here on the left flank, we are routing that unit fairly quickly. So I am going to pull my elephants out there and try to rear charge over here. Meanwhile, I do have macemen. I am going to bring them up. And let's form that rear charge. Massive amount of damage on the rear charge. Elephants are quite powerful this way. And they are already routing. Great. Time to put my elephants back. Get my cavalry in position to attack their archers. Meanwhile, on the right flank, I am going to pull my elephants, or actually commit them into
One of our
this
units has used
melee.
all its ammunition.
Great. Get these swordsmen out here, and they should pretty much pin down this unit.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Okay. Charge into these spearmen. Get the swordsmen to charge up, as well as the two-handed maceman. And we have won the battle. I am going to try to rout the enemy as much as I can. Let's go ahead and do that.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Put that fast forward on. Okay. I want this cavalry unit to go ahead and attack over there, while this elephant unit can probably attack those units.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, it seems like we're almost done the battle. However, over here we do have some units. Definitely want to hunt them down. You can hunt those units and reach them. Go ahead. Seems we couldn't reach those units, however we're going to try our best to reach the other ones. Let's move up. Attack this unit, please. We want to get them down to 30, below 30 before they can cross that border. 47. 3. Just might be able to do it. And 31, oh, that is unfortunate. However, we did fight a very decisive battle and defeated a third Atropatkan stack, so that's great. And I will see you all back in the campaign. Welcome back to the next turn. Our Sakia has joined our enemies once again. So we're going to try to see if we can piece them out. Meanwhile, a quick summary of what happened in the previous episode. And for that, we will jump into the tactical overview map. We did manage to subjugate Ardhan, make it into our own satrapy. The Bosphorans, meanwhile up here in the north, have declared war against us, so we are at war against them. They currently have 3 full stacks. As you can see, one over here, another over here, and another trying to support them. However, there is a lot of low supplies in Sirasena, and due to which they are getting depleted, as you can see, so that's good for us. You can see this army as well as this army almost at half strength due to the attrition, and this army has just moved into the province, so they should be taking some attrition as well. So why aren't we taking attrition? Well, surprise surprise, we do have our supply lines due to our supply pit over here, so that's great. So as long as we stay here in this province, we can keep our army at full. Meanwhile, they will suffer attrition. That's always great.
My lord.
If they do decide to attack me, it will be a fairly even fight with the garrison and my own army, Sena 2 Maka over here. So I'm not too concerned. The situation is slowly stabilizing in the Bosphoran region. However, at the same time, we do have the Lugos that are supporting us against the Bosphorans. They do not, however, like us. So we could find ourselves in another war against them pretty soon.
At your command.
Right. And I could, however, attack Tanais. But I'm actually going to wait a turn to do so. Hopefully get some more Bosphoran armies deeper into Sirasena before I go ahead and attack Tanais. So that pretty much covers the situation up in the north. Meanwhile, down in the south, nothing much in terms of progress of conquest. However, we have been fending off a lot of Atropatkan stacks. And it's our third stack that we had defeated previously, as you had seen. And pretty much down here in the further south, we are moving our Sena 4 Pathava towards Bam, and we should conquer Bam the next turn. In terms of our province management, things are looking fine. We are nearly achieving a cultural dominance in Scythia. As you can see, 1.3, which should mean in the next turn we should reach that 60% cultural dominance. And because that is happening, I'm actually marching my diplomats across Scythia in an attempt to reach the Bosphorus. Now you might wonder, if I don't deploy them, then they won't level up, and that's fine because they're already almost quite leveled up. And both of these two diplomats do have the maximum political zealot, which gives +6 cultural conversion,
It is an honor to serve you.
which is great. And their bonuses still apply to the provinces. As you can see here, we're getting 43 influence from characters. Pretty much have 3 dignitaries in the region. I haven't started moving this dignitary over here because he can still level up to get that 3rd political zealot upgrade. So I am going to leave him there in the administration stance so that he can keep leveling up his character skills. Speaking of the Atropatkan in the previous turn, they did, however, attack us and we defeated that army. That army has kind of retreated over here.
My lord!
And we can go ahead and wipe it out, or I can just leave it as it's no longer a threat to me.
Ready for battle.
And I am actually inclined to just leaving it because
At your command.
they shouldn't really pose a threat. I mean, this army with a couple of archers and 1 general unit that's severely depleted should not be able to take out any settlements. So if I do leave it in my region, then, it'll be fairly useless. And if I do wipe it out, however, then the Atropat can get another army that they can recruit from. So sometimes leaving small stacks like this is kind of useful.
My lord!
Now, I don't exactly know what's going on up here with the Sardar Kartha. They are looking a bit aggressive.
Command.
I am quickly going to move up to Hecatomb Pylos. I can't get a line of sight on them. So that is quite problematic. Ideally, I would like to, backstab and take over Sardar Kartha. That way I can get rid of this army over here. And I will create a choke point somewhere over here in this mountain range. And that's really great. And even another choke point over here. So Sardar Kartha is quite an important province towards protecting pretty much this region up here. And with Sardar Kartha and Hecatomb Pylos in our control, we should pretty much control the flow of armies towards the east. So they're fairly important provinces, both of them. I'm not at war with the Sardar Kartha, so I could declare war on them.
My lord!
They are a satrapy of the Atropatkan, so it's only a matter of time before they declare a war on me. And however, I don't think that would be a great idea because they would just march towards Nisa actually.
At your command.
So I'm just going to stay put for this turn before I can get some more intel by the looks of it. I don't think I should go ahead and attack them just yet. And yeah, with that, I think I'm done the turn. Going to engage in some politics once more. Improve the zeal of this character. And now we can also improve her cunning. Meanwhile, this character over here can go ahead and improve the authority of some characters. And Ashoka can educate some people. However, it is only a bastard, so I don't care. Meanwhile, our political factions are disloyal. In specific, the Patliputra nobles. And one of the reasons is all factions have that patriot trait, and that's giving us -20 loyalty. So I think the best action to go for here is just to organize games and get some food. That should improve their loyalty with us quite a bit. We could secure loyalty as well, so I am going to do that. It's fairly cheap. Only 1200. Yep, and with that, I think I am ready to end the turn. And I will see you all in the next turn. Welcome back to the next turn. Alright, we have 2 Atropatkan stacks over here, slowly making its way towards Suzia.
We fight for you,
That
my lord.
is going to be a little bit problematic for us.
At your command.
This army really can't reach Nisa. So I could try to defeat this army over here. And in doing so,
How may I serve you? As you
I
command.
should be able to
There is honor in service.
take Sardar Kartha. Right. I will however have to wait. We are getting some attrition over here, so we are gonna quickly go ahead and take Bam. And do we have a good auto resolve? We have a decent, so I'm gonna go ahead, auto resolve that. And we're gonna go ahead and loot the settlement. Or we can go ahead and sack it rather. Or raise it rather. Loot or raise. Loot will give us more slave population, which is quite helpful. We are trying to maximize the slave population in Bactria. However, raising it will help us convert the province a lot quicker. So I'm gonna go for the cultural conversion. I do want to stabilize here as quickly as possible so that I can keep moving up my armies in order to deal with Frada. In order to deal with, I'm sorry, Parsa. Okay, great.
Ready for battle.
And we are still suffering from some attrition. Gonna go ahead, quickly get that replenishment rate and the public order. And we'll have to wait here for at least a couple of turns to replenish before we can march further south and try to, take on the Parsons. Go further south, try some way. However, sitting in Bam could be quite useful because Bam is also kind of like a choke point. We can immediately respond to any army that's attempting to go to Pura, and we are in the way of any army that's trying to get to Frada, so Bam is quite good to hold. If I do, however, leave Bam and take Harmosia, the garrison is not going to be sufficient to hold out against any Parson attacks. And after taking out Bam and Harmosia, I will have to defend two possible routes of enemy attacking, routes of enemy attacks. So yeah, we'll have to see in the future how that goes. Quick look at our buildings. Alright, we are at 60% culture over here. Meanwhile, we have hit 70. And what's going on over here? Can hit 70, but it's going to take a while to do so. I'm not sure if it's at 60 or 70 that we do get the reforms. However, we have already hit 60, so we should get the reforms in the next turn, or we will not get it at all.
At your command.
I am going to attempt to send a spy over there to sabotage the supplies of that army. Have succeeded. Because that's the only army that can potentially, come back and take Phanagoria.
We fight for you, my
And meanwhile, I am going to attack Tanais.
Besieging
The auto resolve won't be in our favor. So I'm going to quick save. We are going to hop right into this battle. Seriously still contemplating attacking Sardar Kartha, however. Getting a little bit of a foothold, especially in Sardar Kartha, could be very, very helpful. I don't know if I should invest. I mean, things can go south pretty quickly if I find myself isolated over here. Because I keep in mind I just have 2 armies. They have 4 armies in the region. So I'm not at all concerned about the odds, really, as I am concerned about, you know, how easily they can maneuver. I mean, I defeat one army, push towards Sardar Kartha, the other army just ignores me and goes to Nisa. So, you know, that is the major problem, not the fact that they have 2 armies. As you will see, I will defeat these 2 armies of the Atropet Khan in the next turn should they decide to attack Suzia. Alright, so you know what, I'm not going to play it defensive. I am going to go ahead and attack Sardar Kartha. I do have a trade agreement with them, so let's go ahead and actually cancel that trade agreement. Okay. See if I declare war now, I might just get trustworthy due to the... Yeah. Trustworthy is quite easy to deal with, so I'm going to save. And we're quickly going to hop into this battle, and I will see you all in the battle. Alright, welcome to the battle. I have gone ahead and deployed my army since I do realize that can save some time on our videos. And pretty much for the most part, we always go for the same deployment. So, yeah.
Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Reinforcements? Ah, the Atropet Khan. Great. We might get to wipe out this army over here. Ideally, I wouldn't have wanted to, but... One annoying thing about this is that they do have some traps front. I guess their general has specialized for it, so we're gonna have to deal with those. However, we do have a lot of archers, so we can entice them to, you know, to run into their own traps, as the AI is stupid enough to do so. Quickly move up our archers. Bit more. We have a lot of range, but they're not able to reach the enemy as of yet. And with that, we are in position to attack the enemy now. Go ahead, quickly micro our archers to hit their archers.
We are at your command.
There we go. And these guys are going to move up a little bit, so I'm going to move my front lines a little bit more. Alright. $200 men per unit, so fairly respectable archer unit actually. I'm gonna fast forward here through the skirmish phase. Okay, that archer unit over there is almost done. I'm gonna redirect the archers to those archer units over there. Let archers hit these guys.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Okay, slowly dealing with the skirmisher phase. Right, archers are done over there. Dealing with the enemy skirmishers.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Do have one last skirmisher over here. We are going to quickly attack it and get it out.
One of our units has used all its
And we
ammunition.
also have some light missile cavalry. Move up our front line.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Alright, great. Doesn't exactly look like the enemy is going to engage us. Horse cavalry.
One of our units has used all
Horse
its
archer
ammunition.
types. That's not good. Okay. Seems like they won't really attack us, so we're gonna have to march through and take the fight to them. Get our melee troops into the battle.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
Gonna go ahead and move my elephants as well. Try to get into that fight. Okay, our front lines have engaged. Very quickly over here on the left flank, I am going to slow down the battle as well. And position my left flank in order to hit them.
What are your orders?
Swordsmen can get into the fight.
Our general is under attack.
Okay,
Ready!
need you to move a lot quicker than that.
Orders!
No bonus. Oh, they have a slight bonus against elephant units. Nope. This elephant unit can go ahead, attack
We await your orders!
those swords unit over there. Meanwhile, we get our mace men up here to support them. Mace men on the right flank as well.
Armored elephants! Right horse! Orders, my lord! We await your orders!
Get our swordsmen into that fight.
Elephants!
Alright, pull our elephants out.
Riders at the double!
Use our cavalry instead to hunt down that unit.
War elephants!
Meanwhile, I want to pull my elephants out of here as well.
Riders advance! Forever loyal!
Hurry up.
Infantry!
Get my two-handed macemen to attack that unit.
By horse!
Quick look at our general and the other elephants.
Elephants! Charge!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Elephants! Taxiocos! Waiting orders! Advance at speed! Infantry! Swift and accurate! Elephants ready for battle!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Get our macemen up on the right flank closer. And our macemen over here have engaged that spear unit, so that's great. Go ahead and hunt down these units.
Armored elephants! Elephants ready for battle!
Losing decisively over here. That's great. Go ahead and hunt down these units. Elephants on the left flank. Charge into that unit. Horsemen can hunt down those units.
Elephants at the ready!
Macemen get into the fighting.
Awaiting orders! War elephants! Awaiting order! At the ready!
One of the horsemen can go ahead, attack that unit. The other one can go ahead, attack this one. Meanwhile, General, take charge of the cavalry.
Swift and accurate!
Great.
At the ready!
You guys can run over here. Elephants hit this unit. Macemen get into the fight. Yeah.
War elephants! Ready! Charge! For glory! We await your orders!
Horsemen ignore that cavalry.
Elephants ready for battle!
Elephants over here can come about.
What are your orders? Infantry!
Macemen, I want you to attack that unit. Elephant unit, come on, get into the fight, please.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Honor! We await your orders! Elephants at the ready! As you command! War elephants! Elephants!
General's taking some losses, that's not good. However, he is dealing quite well with this cavalry unit.
Elephants at the ready! We are at your command!
Go ahead, hunt down those units. You go ahead and hunt down these units.
The enemy
Meanwhile,
general is dead. Are your orders?
other cav over here, quickly. Enemy general's dead, so I don't need to hunt him down. I'm gonna go ahead, quickly hunt as much of the enemy army as we can. Put the battle in slow motion so that we can assign a unit to each enemy unit.
Elephants! Oi!
And we can go ahead and fast forward.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Alright, fairly decent battle overall. We did lose some of our infantry. Couple of elephants here and there, but nothing we can't bounce back from.
One of our units has
If
used
we
all
do
its
take
ammunition.
Sardar Kartha, keep in mind we do have Hinduism as a major culture
One
in
of our
the
units
region.
has used all its ammunition.
So that should help out. Anyways, we are done with the battle, so I will see you all in the campaign. Alright, welcome back to the campaign. We have defeated the Sardar Kartha stack and wiped out the Atropatkan stack. Although it said their general has been killed, I'm guessing that was the Atropatkan general. Go ahead and slay these people. And I should be able to wipe out that army. Should I lay siege to this city?
Besieging settlement. We take this settlement.
Now I'm gonna go ahead, hop right into this battle, and I will see you all in the battle. I wanted to minimize our casualties so that we can quickly replenish over here in Sardar Kartha. Okay, welcome to the battle. Our army is ready to be deployed.
What
Has
are you
already been
ordered?
deployed, I'm sorry.
Advance
I'm gonna go ahead and set up that defensive formation. I'm gonna
Enemy
fast forward this
reinforcements
battle.
approaching.
It's pretty easy, so there's nothing much to see here. Fairly standard garrison army. So we move our reserves as close as we can. Use our archers to target their archers. Great. They are ready to engage our front line, so we are going to move our cavalry around their position in order to attack them from the flank. Alright, we do have some enemy units trying to reinforce over here. Get our general and this elephant to engage the shock cavalry. Meanwhile, this cavalry over here can just hurl their javelins. Archers, hit that archer. Elephants, come on in the back.
Our general is under attack.
Great, our cavalry has dealt with that. What's going on over here? Is it a cavalry? It's a light spear unit, so I'm going to send our cavalry over there, put them on skirmish mode. Elephants
The
have
enemy
made it
general
to the
is
back.
dead.
I've managed to also kill the enemy general. Quickly move our elephants over here. And
The
this
battle is
elephant
turning in
has
our
managed
favor.
to rout that unit. Gonna move them across and hit this nice stack. Have routed them as well. Should be fairly easy. Move up again. Charge into this unit over here. Boom. Alright, move them
One of
out
our
again.
units has used all its ammunition.
Charge units into here. Get our cavalry out of there. They have used all their ammunition.
our units has
Fire
used
with
all
the
its
general real
ammunition.
quick. And we are going to chase down that unit also real quick. Quickly continue the battle. Because I do want to wipe out that army. And with that, we are ready to end the battle. And I will see you all in the campaign. Welcome back to the campaign. We have conquered Sardar Kartha. It does have Hindu culture, so I am just going to peacefully occupy the settlement. And have a quick look and see how we can best repurpose it. Gonna build the limited warhorse breeding over here, as that gives +5 cavalry charge bonus upon recruitment. Meanwhile over here I do want to build that herbalist and upgrade the main settlement building.
I am no one.
But this army over here can either attack Susia or Sardar Kartha. It is taking attrition as it has no more settlements left, so pretty much soon enough we should have dealt with Sardar Kartha. Meanwhile the Ashrapat Khan, as you can see, they are coming in from the west. They are pouring in from the west. However, we do now have a choke point over here. And we are also at war with the Arsakia, who I am going to try to peace
You
out.
have my attention. Now,
Peace you out for
do not
money,
try
you
to
will accept.
charm, wheedle or cajole. For those, pain is the...
No, they won't. So we are slightly at a problem over here. They do have 2 stacks. They can attack us. Gonna get that replenishment rate. I am gonna go for extra ammunition actually. Some more extra ammunition. Alright. Yeah, so it seems like it's going to be quite a tough situation over here. However, should we defeat these 2 armies over here, and should we defeat these 2 armies over here, then I do believe we'll have effectively neutralized their offensive capabilities, and that's when we can begin our counter attack into Hecatome Pylos, Raga, Ekbatana, so forth. Quick look at our politics. Can go ahead and level up some characters. Alright. And we would also like to improve the authority of this character over here. Perfect, so we are done with the politics. And before I end the turn, I am going to fight this battle over here in Tenace. It's not favorable, so I will see you all in the battle. Here we are. I have started the battle, completed our deployment, and I am slowly going to move up our army into position.
Enemy
I'm going to
reinforcements
fast
approaching.
forward a bit over here. The enemy doesn't look like they want to engage, so I am going to push up a bit more.
Armored elephants!
I am going to commit my elephants to charge some units. I'll move my spearmen further up ahead. Move our archers as well. Swordsmen can protect that opening over here.
At speed! War elephants! Elephants ready for battle! Riders at the double! Forward! Armored elephants! Advance at speed! Orders!
Get our elephants to charge that unit. Meanwhile, our general can charge his general.
War elephants!
Our general is under attack.
Archers have landed over here on the beach, so quickly gonna toggle on that melee mode. Use our horsemen to engage those archers.
Cavalry!
This archer has fully out, so is this. And there, spread our horsemen nicely. There we go.
Armored elephants!
Alright. So their archers are no longer a threat to us, so I'm going to charge in our macemen.
What are your orders?
War elephants!
We are at your command.
We
Get our
await
swordsmen
your
into the
orders.
fighting as well.
Swordsmen!
Missile armed riders. Cavalry! Missile cavalry.
Get our cavalry to pursue. Cavalry is doing really well. Haven't taken a single casualty, as are our elephants.
War elephants! Armored elephants! For honor!
Need to get our elephants through this gap. Attempt to make them attack this general. Horsemen over here have done well. Go ahead and support. Move our archers away from that general. Get our spearmen out here quick. Hurry.
Quick march! Double time!
Yep, stop those horsemen. Dead in their tracks. You're not catching our archers. Not by a long shot. And our elephants should get into position to deal
War
with you.
elephants!
The enemy general is dead.
Yep, the enemy general is dead.
Charge! War elephants! Elephants! Riders! Forward!
Get our elephants in there. Spearmen have done their job, so reform that line.
What are your orders? Charge! Light horse! Engage! Armored elephants! War elephants!
Fast forward a bit again. Right. We are done wiping out the entire enemy fleet over there on the left flank. And it's time to get our elephants into position for this charge. Gonna go ahead and charge that blob over there with this one. Gonna charge this one over here. Cavalry can go ahead, attack those archers. Charge into that formation, please. Great. And we're gonna inspire the whole army.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Great. Practically go about clicking each unit like this with the elephants. Make sure the general actually gets into the fight. Great. And with that, we are done with
One of our
this
units
battle.
is used up.
So I will see you all in the campaign. Alright, with that we have conquered Tanis. So I think I am gonna go ahead and I think I could loot it. Or I could raise it. Or I could just peacefully occupy it. And I guess I'm gonna peacefully occupy it because I am happy with 2 of the buildings. I don't want to build them up again. However, I am gonna get rid of all their recruitment buildings. Let's go ahead, convert these 2 buildings. Dismantle the recruitment buildings. We should have a slight population since we peacefully occupied it. And that should help us a fair bit with our replenishment for the next turn. Meanwhile, the Bosphorans are going to be quite problematic as they can, pretty much attack any of the settlements. You have 3 armies over here in the middle. So we're going to have to watch out for that. And Yeah, pretty much in the next turn I am going to try to wipe out their armies one by one. I do feel that they have taken a fair bit of attrition. And in the next turn it should be a lot more. Do have a little bolos over here. And I guess with that, we are ready to end the turn. Can go ahead, upgrade this building. Yeah, we are ready to end the turn, and in fact I am actually going to go ahead and end the video since our time is up. Thank you all for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and if you liked the video then like the video, and don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in more. Peace and love.